Hey y'all, it is your girl Stylist Raven here. So I decided to come on live today. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are either at work or you're out doing something, shopping, whatever the case. I had a few moments in between my clients, and before I get into my stuff for this evening that I have to do, as y'all see, I'm still setting up, so that's why I'm looking like all over my computer screen. Don't worry, y'all not new to this. Y'all know how this go. Um, So yeah, I want to kind of just come on one and talk about Vlogmas. So of course y'all see I'm doing Vlogmas every day. This is the reason I didn't do Vlogmas last year. Vlogmas were my most least viewed videos on my channel. Even though the very first year that I did it, mine was very entertaining. It wasn't like I was putting out like some cool shit for y'all, right? Anyways, scurrying on, but I am doing Vlogmas. Go watch the past two vlogs, and then you have this one here today. So, with that being said, I guess happy holidays. Um, so yeah, I kind of want to come on and I want to talk about picking up extra income or whatever during the holidays or for whatever specific reasons it is that you're looking for a second job. For me, I have multiple reasons and I'm thinking long term, and it's not necessarily like for seasonal or for part time or anything like that. So I guess let me start there. So first, I recently got hired on at Sephora. Yay! Super hyped about that. And the only reason being, it's not because I'm like, I keep saying like, I gotta quit hanging around my kids. It's not because of the fact like, damn, it's not because of the fact that, well, that it's Sephora or anything like this. I've always wanted to. Um, Probably go out and work at a makeup counter as well, just for the networking purposes of it, because having my own salon, having my own business, I do all that anyway. But for networking purposes and getting to get into like the platform artistry of it and just meeting different people, networking back and forth, that is more so kind of like what interests me. So for me to go out and get a second job that's still in the beauty industry, I'm totally excited about that, because this is the first time that I've gotten a second job. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I worked for RPG show. So second time, should I say, working with the beauty industry or whatever outside of my license. So I want to talk a little bit about the interview process. I know a lot of people come to YouTube like, what's the interview questions? How do I get on? Blah, 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 blah. Stop, 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 because you're going to drive yourself crazy, insane, crazy. What I would tell you is, with any job, make sure that your resume is good. If you don't have a lot of work history or whatever it is, make sure that still present a resume. I know that sounds crazy, but still present a resume. This way you're giving something to show. Put your intents as a new hire, put things like that on there. If you just absolutely have no job history, make sure to still come in there with something in hand and still send something to their company. Nextly, I would say, it's okay to, I guess, I don't typically embellish on my resume. Some people do. If you're going to do that and put you a couple of Christmas ornaments here and there, then just don't do nothing that's too ridiculous and out the box. Don't put on there you was like a world famed zookeeper if you know damn well you ain't never worked in a zoo. See what I'm saying? And I know that's a bit extreme, but it's just what it is. Um, just try to be honest in everything. Make sure that you look the part, dress the part for whatever job it is that you're trying to get. For me, I decided to wear, I wore a black dress, I wore black flats, some black Kenneth Cole flats. I wore a black Charlotte Russe dress. I had a black and white blazer that I got from Walmart. I wore that. I had my hair just like this. I made sure to have on a full face of makeup so that everybody or whoever was interviewing me would definitely see that, my strong points are hair and makeup and all this, and that I've been doing it. My resume somewhat just speaks for itself, because I've been working for myself since 2007. everything on there. You know, I'm not going to run my resume down, but platform artistry, working for different companies, working with vendors, working with brands, working in sales, like all of that is just kind of like on my resume already. So it kind of like pre-exceeded me, should I say. I went to the interview. Now, the only downfall to, because I got hired at 2 Sephora locations, so that's 2 jobs, right? So the first one, that's the one I'm going to talk about because that's where I did my first interview, and I did that today's what, Wednesday, so I think I did that Thursday or Friday of last week. I went in, I was very presentable. I observed the store. Always be observing, y'all. Interview processes are a two-way street. You're interviewing them just like they're interviewing you. So always be prepared if they ask you, like, hey, you want to ask me anything? Have questions, like for real questions. Don't ask them stuff like, well, why you work here? Did you like working here? What made you work here? Like, ask stuff that you really want to know, because that's your time to really ask what it is you want to know, so you know if that's where you want to work. For me, that position is an hour. It's a little over an hour drive. So that's like the downfall to it, but the plus to it is it has a great atmosphere, great people, great management. So I really like it so far. Now, all I've done so far is my first day of training. I haven't done like any else or whatever. And my first day of training was like last night, 6 to 10, from 6 to 10. It took me 2 hours to get to the location. Now, with that being said, I just recently got hired at another one because the location that's the closest to me, they finally called me. I went in for an interview. They interviewed me, everything like that, and I got hired. So it's some stuff kind of going on with that. Either location, I would be happy to work in. So I would say for somebody looking for all the perks, this is definitely a company that, cares about you, care about your well-being. If you're in for it, like for the free stuff, the gratis and all that, they definitely do those things. Myself personally, I'm in for the networking opportunity of it. I'm in for that aspect of it. Just, meeting more people in my industry, meeting more clients. That's just more so what I'm there for. And of course, the extra change is always good. It's the holidays and after the holidays and whatever the case. So I would say, as far as like how to get hired on at Sephora, I can't tell you if it's easier to apply in a when it's not the season, or if it is, but most places, anytime you try to get a seasonal or you're trying to get on, make sure your availability is open. Make sure that you're true to that availability. Don't go in there with like all types of hiccups after the fact of when they hire you. Be very forthcoming, be very upfront. And on top of that, I'd probably say maybe when they're looking during the season to hire, go and probably apply then. But just make sure that you're a good worker. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do during that time, so that if you have a potential to stay on with the company of your choice, then you can. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get into like what I did at training on yesterday. Training yesterday, they did a lot of talking about, store policies, theft, in-store theft, clients, basically, employees stealing, clients stealing, showing you the floor, showing you the back rooms, pretty much just like a general tour, and a lot of the company policies, what Sephora's values, which I really like because their values align with a lot of my values. And, I'm not going to go too into detail about all that because y'all can go on the internet and look and see a lot of that stuff yourself. But I would say that I did like the training. I didn't feel like the training was too just too over the top, or I couldn't follow or anything like that. I think whether you're going in there and you have no makeup experience and you just want to be a cashier, or you do want to be a color consultant or a beauty advisor, or whatever it is that you want to do, just believe in yourself. Go in, take the step, start the process, and see what is best fit for you. Don't go and think that you want to do makeup and so this is why you're going to get hired because this is what you want to do and blah, blah, blah. No, really do like research about the company. beforehand. Like for me, I've been wanting to work behind a makeup counter for some time, probably since college. But once I moved to North Texas, kind of just looking around, like I've looked at MAC, I've looked at Ulta, you know, I saw a NYX counter. What else did I see? You know, just different beauty counters. I've weighed the pros and cons about working in, really, Adam, the cat is doing the most right now. Adam, I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, I weighed the pros and cons about working inside of a retail store versus a freestanding store. So really know where it is you want to do. Look at the company, decide if it's a company you want to grow with, which for me, or if it's just something you're just doing. You know, if this is a job that you're thinking is going to pay your rent and your bills and all that, from what I can tell you, it's not going to happen. But if you want something to help and aid you and give you like a little cushion, yes, it would happen. All right. So talked about training, talked about interviewing. Um, both locations, very clean, very neat. So let's just jump into it. So this right here, they gave me in training. It's a 4-bag. This is what I would bring any outside or beauty products that I own that I want to bring into work or whatever. You can have up to 5 products in this bag. They'll actually mark them as soon as you get there. You need to take it to your director in charge or your DIC or whatever you want to call it. Let them mark off your products. So this way they don't think you're stealing and, you know, anything like that. If it's products that you have, you don't have a receipt for, whatever the case, as soon as you come in and say, hey, I have stuff I have to mark. If it was gratis, meaning something free that they gave you, they'll put a G. If it's something that you actually purchased, then they'll put a P. And this just keeps down any confusion or whatever. I thought this was pretty cool. It has a little zipper on there. It's just a little clear plastic bag. It says Sephora. Inside, I actually have an ink pen. Well, I have 2 samples. I don't know where the other one is. So they taught us how to actually do samples last night as well, which is not hard to do at all. Oh, here's my other sample. So I chose to do the Versali, the unicorn drops, which I didn't really, I'm not gonna say I don't like these. I just felt like it gave me like a sticky feel to my face, and I don't like stuff that has that sticky silicone feel after I put it on my face. I don't like that at all. And then in fragrance, I like floral scents. This was okay. One of my manager kind of like picked it out for me. This is the Gucci Bloom. It's like daisies and something else. So it's okay. It kind of has like a lingering effect. And I'm more of a person that I just like people to smell me when they're in my presence. I do not want to be gone and you still smelling my ass. Point blank in the period. But that's what those 2 are. Hey, what else did I get? All right, so I'm not sure if we were supposed to have the brow kit inside of this because I didn't get a brow kit inside of my benefits brow wild brow kit. I just got the pouch. So it's probably something cute just to store little things in, jewelry or whatever. But yeah, just a pouch. What happened to the little Cetos? Oh, there they go. A little gel pack. Keeps everything fresh. Y'all know what it is. But I did think this was cute. Right, so I got that. What else? All right, so these 2 I'm going to kind of explain together. And if y'all are familiar with Sephora and their products, then you kind of already know what it is. So first, I got the Dior Show Maximizer 3D base primer mascara, right? So I absolutely, now I had never purchased Dior. I just didn't. I stuck with certain brands or whatever. But I am wearing this on my eyes today, as you guys can see. So this will be like a little mini review, right? You see my hands are a little slippery. So once you open it, one thing I like about both of these, they're in like airtight vacuum type mascara things. So this will keep air from going into it so that they don't dry out. Simply, that's pretty much what it is. And no, they didn't give us like a training on what our Gratis was. I kid you not. They just gave us a bag with Gratis. And I was like, oh, okay. But of course, when you are a licensed hairstylist and you play in makeup and you do hair all day, you just know what some things are. So this is like the 3D wand, if y'all can see it. I really like this wand on here, and I'm going to tell you why. out of every mascara one that I've probably put on, this one really got through my lashes, like combed my lashes. It just felt like a very good application. Um, and this one here, you can actually sleep in it because it's kind of like it gives like protein and minerals and all this to your eyelashes to kind of help encourage growth and make sure that they're healthy. So this can actually be put on like a protein treatment at night for you to sleep with, or you can just wear it to prime your lashes before you do it. So this is the your thing. Now I think this is $26. I'm not sure. It's somewhere between 26 to 34 because I saw it in the store and I want to say it was one of those price points. I don't really remember, but it was one of those price points. I think it'd be easier if I just take everything out and then as I go, I dump it all back in. Huh. All right, so this would be used in combination with this, or if you're gonna mix and match products, because I know some of y'all, I know some of y'all will. You just use this first before you put on your mascara. Same thing. As you guys can see, it's the Christian Dior label is on there. It says Dior here as well. This one is 0.90. Last 6 months. That's the shelf life on it because you can see right here it says 6 months down at the bottom. Again, the vacuum seal, airtight, so this keeps it from drying out. This keeps down on germs, all that nasty bacteria, all that, right? The wand is somewhat similar to the other wand. It's just a little smaller in width, should I say. I did like this because this one has fibers in it. So when you're working with the fiber lash mascaras or anything like that, just kind of like a trick to those, you can put to get more volume, you can just take your wand and go back and forth at the base of your lashes like you would do with any mascara. And that'll build up there because it'll add fibers there and it'll just kind of give a really subtle effect. And then you would take your wand and then just kind of lightly focus on the ends of your mascara, of your eyelashes, and then you want to go vertical for your bottom lash. When it has fibers in it, I don't go underneath the lash because if y'all ever pay attention, when I do my mascara, I go upward, I go on top, and then I go upward. And typically, I don't go over top unless it's one that's really, really volumizing. And then when I come down to the bottom, I always do one coat horizontal, and then I do the rest of it vertical like this. So when playing with these types of mascaras that have fiber lashes and stuff in it, just to give length to your lashes, just take your time, because if you don't, they'll get stuck together real cluttered, like really, really fast. Okay. It doesn't say if it's like jet black or not. That's the only thing. I think it's just a regular shade of black because I could instantly tell it wasn't like a darkest black or really, really jet black because when I put it on, it just didn't look like that. Not sure the price point on that one, but it's a mascara. This one I know is like about 60, maybe even $70 because I've seen this before in the store and I was always enticed to get it, but look at that. I don't even have to do it. So this is the Great Lash serum. Yeah, can you see it? I mean, Grand Lash serum. So this, the cool thing about this is like it's vegan free, animal I mean it's vegan and animal cruelty free. What else about it? Has a lot of, I would say, like proteins, nutrients, things like that in there because it's a serum. It's a growth serum. You have to use it 3 months. The tube is actually a 3-month supply. So that's the other thing. If you use your tube consistently once a day, um, this is how the applicator looks, then you would actually use the full supply. And that's how you're going to pretty much get your best results. So I'll try this one tonight because my lashes, they're short. So there's no craziness there. Then I also got the travel size in the Kat Von D in center perfume, right? And if you guys can see, I don't know if y'all can see, they put the G on everything. You probably are not gonna say that. Everything was already marked saying gratis. Um, this I tested it. I put it there. It does smell good. I'm not gonna say it doesn't smell good, but I don't think it's more of my scent because this is kind of like a spice type scent. Like it has cinnamon in it for sure. I'm not sure what else, but it's on the softer side of like the I don't want to say citrus. Well, I keep thinking citrus of like your wooded and kind of like spicy scent. So that's the word I'm looking for, like a spicy scent. This is on the softer side of your spicy scent. So that's not like my go-to or my fave for me. But I'm gonna assume because it's Kat Von D, a lot of people like it and probably are buying it and all that. All right. And then this is by Stila. It's a stay all day liquid lipstick. Of course, so it's a rouge. It says Besso. I actually like this. It's just a liquid paint, right? I actually like it. I thought it was very cute. This is the application. This is actually what I have on my lips, and I have the Fenty Beauty um place right there and right there, just to kind of give a holiday pop. So I do like this, but it does rub off, and I'm used to kind of like I guess my Maybelline lip paints. They dry and they dry down and they don't rub off. This does rub off, but not a lot. So you can like kiss your husband, you can drink something, and it's not gonna be a big buildup or residue on him or on your drinks and stuff. But if you actually rub it, it easily comes off. Like with my Maybelline all day lip stain, you have to actually put something on to like take it off. So that's everything that I got in my Gratis bag. I'm actually excited. I think between working in my salon, subbing at times, and now doing this, I think like I have a great flow, a great thing. And I just like it. It's one of it's still like picking up a job. It's not gonna feel like a job. I'm still going somewhere that I would like to go, doing stuff that I would like to do. So that's gonna be it for Vlogmas today because I'm pretty sure I have talked and talked and talked and talked. Um, I did. Oh, let me say this. On yesterday, I missed my kids' Christmas tree thing. It's the first time ever that I missed their stuff, and it was because of this job. And the job is only like an hour away, but because of traffic, like I left at 4:30, and it took me 2 hours to get there. So I was extremely late. I was like 30 minutes late. I was supposed to be there 6 to 10, and I was 30 minutes late. And she was cool. I guess she worked with me, but you could kind of tell she wasn't feeling the fact that I was late, which I wouldn't be feeling the fact that I was late either. And then I was like really upset with myself because I'm a very punctual person and I do like to, get shit done, be on time. I don't like all the other stuff, but it is what it is. It was out of my control. And I don't know, I'm kind of just hoping that maybe the other Sephora that I got hired at, it'll just be a swift kind of like transition. Hell, if I could work at both, I would. But at the end of the day, they both ain't gonna pay my bills. So I gotta do what brings the money in. But anyways, I love y'all. Thanks for catching up with me, riding with me for Vlogmas. Turn on your goddamn notifications. Go watch Vlogmas. Go watch Vlogmas. I'm about to go. Damn, I was shouting and the train started going. All right, bye y'all.